Hi Alicia, my name is Tony and this is my wife Maggie and we are from Singapore. We have a happy family today because of you. This is my daughter. Her name is Jessie. She's 5 months old. And this is my son. What? This is my son. His name is Jared. And he's 2 years old. Today we are so happy because your book, The Prince of Princess Guide, has made it possible for us. When we were planning to have a family, my wife actually came up to me, to tell me about your book. And actually, I was really skeptical because I just don't believe in internet products. But because I love her and really wanted to have a complete family, so I finally decided to give the book a try. Mainly because of your money-back guarantee. So when I bought your book, I read it. And being a lawyer myself, I'm usually not easily impressed. But I have to admit that I was really impressed with your book. Your book is simple, concise, and you've explained everything very well. So what we did, we actually followed your methods. Your methods are completely natural and risk-free. And we were very comfortable with it. No medications needed, no drugs, and no expensive medical procedures. So we actually applied your methods and we have our lovely princess and our Prince Charming over there. Alicia, we would really like to thank you a million times for what you have done to us. This video is dedicated to you. Love from all of us in Singapore. We really hope to meet you someday.